Imagine pulling a smartphone out of your pocket, and instead of just unlocking a screen, the phone actually moves, reacts, and responds to you like a tiny robot sitting in your hand. That sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, but Honor is actually trying to make it real. This is the new Honor robot phone concept, and honestly, it might be one of the wildest smartphone ideas we have seen in years. Instead of just adding faster processors or slightly better cameras, Honor is experimenting with something completely different, a smartphone that can physically move and interact with you. In this video, we're going to break down how this robot phone works, the insane camera technology inside it, and whether this could actually be the future of smartphones. And if you enjoy discovering crazy new tech concepts like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button and drop a like on the video, because it really helps the channel grow and keeps more tech content coming your way. So the first big thing that makes this phone special is something Honor calls the industry's smallest 4 degrees of freedom gimbal system. Now, normally when you hear the word gimbal, you probably think about camera stabilizers used by filmmakers. Those are the devices that keep a camera perfectly stable while moving. But Honor has somehow managed to shrink that entire idea down and place it inside a smartphone. Even more impressive, the micro motor powering this system is around 70% smaller than traditional motors used in similar stabilization setups. That means the phone can physically move the camera module in multiple directions to stabilize footage or even change angles automatically. Instead of just digital stabilization or software tricks, this is real mechanical motion happening inside the device. What this means in real-world usage is that the camera can react to movement almost instantly. When you're recording a video while walking or moving, the gimbal system can counteract those shakes in real time. The result should be extremely smooth footage that looks closer to something captured with professional equipment. And this is where things get really interesting, because Honor is combining that hardware with something they call robot-grade embodied motion control. Basically, the phone can understand what is happening around it and physically respond to it. Think about a normal video call. Usually you place your phone somewhere, sit in front of it, and try to stay inside the frame. But with the Honor robot phone, the device can actually track you and move to keep you in the shot. The gimbal system rotates and adjusts automatically, so the camera always stays focused on you. That means if you move around the room, the phone follows you without needing a tripod or external gimbal. It is like having a tiny camera operator built directly into the phone. And the tracking system behind this is powered by advanced AI object tracking. According to Honor, the system has been trained using millions of simulated scenes, so it can recognize movement patterns and predict where the subject will move next. All you have to do is double tap on the subject you want to track, and the phone locks onto it instantly. Even if the person moves quickly or disappears behind something for a moment, the system can re-identify them and continue tracking in milliseconds. For content creators, vloggers, or even people who just record family moments, that could be a huge upgrade over normal smartphone cameras. Now here is where the robot concept really starts to show its personality. Because this phone is not just designed to capture stable footage, it is also meant to interact with you in a much more expressive way. The flexible gimbal system basically acts like a robotic neck, giving the phone physical body language. When the AI agrees with something, it can nod its head. If it detects something negative, it can shake its head. And yes, Honor even says the device can perform a little backflip motion to cheer you up. It sounds a bit playful, but it also shows how the company is experimenting with emotional interaction between humans and devices. Another fun feature is the way the phone reacts to music. The robot phone can sense the rhythm and mood of whatever song is playing and start moving its camera module along with the beat. The head of the phone literally dances to the music. It adjusts the timing of its movements depending on the song, almost like it is enjoying the music together with you. It is definitely a strange idea for a smartphone, but at the same time it shows how companies are thinking about making technology feel more alive and interactive. But the real star of this device might still be the camera system. Honor is pushing cinematic mobile imaging with a powerful 3-axis mechanical stabilization system combined with an AI stabilization engine. Together, these systems keep every frame extremely stable even during complicated camera movements. If you are walking, turning, or filming action scenes, the camera can react instantly to small changes and compensate for them. That means smoother video, cleaner shots, and footage that looks far more professional than what we usually expect from smartphones. And if you enjoy exploring futuristic smartphone technology like this, now would be a great time to subscribe to the channel and leave a like on the video. It helps support the channel and lets me keep bringing you more deep dives into the most interesting tech concepts coming out of the industry. One of the most unique camera features here is something called AI spin shot. This is apparently the first smartphone capable of performing spin shot movements, which basically means the camera can rotate dramatically while recording video to create cinematic-style shots. You can choose between 90-degree and 180-degree spin modes, allowing you to create dynamic transitions and dramatic scenes using just one hand. Normally, shots like this require professional camera rigs or editing tricks, but here the phone can perform the motion automatically. Honor is also pushing things further by collaborating with ARRI, which is one of the most respected companies in the world of professional cinema cameras. ARRI cameras are used in major Hollywood productions, and bringing some of that expertise into smartphone imaging is a pretty big deal. The collaboration focuses on improving color science, cinematic motion, and overall storytelling capabilities of mobile cameras. If that partnership delivers what Honor is promising, we could start seeing smartphone footage that looks even closer to professional film cameras. Of course, it is important to remember that the Honor robot phone is still a concept device right now. That means some of these features are still being refined, and the final commercial version might look a little different. But even as a concept, it shows a fascinating direction for smartphone innovation. Instead of just focusing on bigger screens or faster chips, companies are exploring ways to make devices more interactive, more intelligent, and maybe even a little bit more human. If ideas like this continue to develop, we might eventually see smartphones that behave more like robotic assistants than simple communication tools. A device that can move, track, respond, and understand your environment opens the door to completely new experiences in photography, video calls, and everyday interaction. But the big question is whether people actually want their phone to act like a robot. Some users might love the idea of a device that follows them during video calls or automatically creates cinematic shots. Others might think it is unnecessary or even a little weird. Either way, it is refreshing to see a company experimenting with something so different in a market that sometimes feels repetitive. So what do you think about the Honor robot phone concept? Is this the future of smartphones or just a cool experiment that will never reach mass production? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video and want to see more content about crazy new tech concepts and upcoming smartphones, make sure to subscribe to the channel and leave a like on the video.